Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. Today is December the 18th, 2024. I hope everybody is well. Alright. Um Today's title is Mercury is over, or Mercury retrograde is over. It ended on the 15th, but we still wanted to give it a 7-day post period. So that will be about the 20th. Okay? And so today is the 18th. So you still got, a couple of more days, but pretty much whatever has been discussed, found out, revealed, should have already came to you. Now, it can come to you within the next 2 days, or still 1 or 2, 3 days, 7 days, of 30 days after that. Nothing is guaranteed, but it's all about Mercury that was retrograde in Scorpio. Now, I do Vedic sidereal on my channel, not tropical or Western astronomy or astrology. So I do name the position of my planets and also zodiac signs differently than what you're used to. But mostly, when Mercury is in an eighth house of Scorpio, hey, Miss Linda, it was more about discovering a truth. Now, it may not have came to you necessarily in a conversation or words. Could have came to you telepathically, a download, an epiphany. Um, but it was about something being revealed to you that you needed to know. Okay? Now, it can be referencing any particular thing, a relationship, somebody you're dating, something on the job, an epiphany to you about your career or career change. But it's all about the sense of a truth, whether it's telling yourself the truth or somebody actually telling you the truth. Like, hey, I know I did you wrong before. I know I ghosted you. I know I acted like a a-hole and you didn't deserve it. I know I didn't contact you during a certain amount of time. I know I didn't show you any feelings and emotions. I know I didn't tell you the truth. However, it came out. Okay. Now, if it didn't, then that situation is still in like a reverse magician, a sense of um, still trying to coerce, okay, or a sense of manipulation. hmm So somebody may still be trying to manipulate the situation, a conversation, or still manipulating the truth towards you or within their self. Okay, somebody manipulating their own self, where they don't want to tell their own self the truth about how they feel about you. So how they're playing you, which is not revealing it to you. So they're manipulating their self, right? So until that time of when that person wants to confront their own self, their feelings and emotions, and have a change of reflection, then that will be the case. Okay. Now I'm not feeling too well. Y'all, I called off of work today. I have been totally exhausted. Um, and I've just been really, as it dawned on me as the truth, quote unquote, I just realized my job has had me working like 6 days straight. From last week into this week, I've been working like 6 days straight. Um, and I just told them no. You gotta tell them no. If y'all seen that clip, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Some people may feel I'm talking too much. Well, click off. How about that? Because I'm not in the mood. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't do Christmas or whatever anymore. I got my own reasons. So, jolly to the people who are still participating in that man-made holiday, whatever the case. But I did go out yesterday and get my teenager something because she's a teenager. Okay, she knows the truth. She's very insightful. Um, but I didn't want her to necessarily, when she comes into her own sense of truth, that'll be for her. But I don't want to, you know, make her feel any type of way by not getting her something. So I went to a couple of stores yesterday after work um, and got her a couple of things, so she could feel jolly. Just because I don't practice it, it's my fault that I did pass that down to her. What was passed down to me as a tradition, um, to what society told me Christmas was, or what Christmas was about, or who Christmas is. But my personal opinion right now, I don't align with who they say and what Christmas is. So I'll let her do that determination when she's an adult. But yeah, because I got off work pretty early, about 3:30 yesterday afternoon. But then I went to a couple of stores. So y'all could have got a reading yesterday, but I got back late. Um, so let's get started. Um, if you haven't seen my last 3, 4, 5 videos, make sure you take a look at them. A lot of stuff have been coming down. You said I broke that tradition. Yeah, me too. For the people, if you want to do your own research and type in of what Krampus is. Look at the pictures. Look at the um, how it is depicted and what the actual meaning of what Krampus is. Um, and Krampus means claw, and that's where they got the word claws from. But just look up what Krampus is, okay? Because Krampus is the real name of where they just translated it or added on or kind of switched it up, you know. But it's really called Krampus. So make sure you do your own research and look that up and see what it actually is and mean of what y'all still wanting to pass down as a tradition. Okay, but you can't take nothing from anybody. Some people, they gotta hold on to something so that it'll make them feel like something. Okay, so whatever. All right, telling the truth. Based on the last 2 videos, y'all, also do we kept getting the card of watch, and a lot of things has transpired, has came out on social media and also on some news, um, about the sightings of different aircrafts and things like that coming out of the ocean, flying around in the air, stabilizing themselves in the air, this past week, this past last week. And now I understand why we kept getting the watch card, right? Um, the reference that I did for the reading is to sit back and watch, right? Now, that means to anything. And I did say your surroundings. We got this card here, and then we had believe to come out. Um, Watching is the necessary position that a lot of us should be in right now. Okay? It's not a time really to take action or to really have intention on something or somebody. Intention, okay, on something or somebody. I really feel that right now is the energy of watching, paying attention to your area, your surroundings, the people around you, the person you're dealing with, the person who you're maybe or maybe not want to interact with. Um, and also somebody that may be trying to come back to you. I feel that we really need to be um in the sense of watching. Okay, I feel that that is the message for us from source, divine, the universe, um, interdimensional, whatever you want to say. Okay, it's watching. And I also said in the last past couple of videos that people or certain entities, um, beings, whatever you want to say, is also watching us. Okay. Now, you may not believe in whatever, believe. Okay. Everybody's going to have different belief systems. Um, but we are being watched, whether you, and some of you may feel it. If you are very intuitive, an empath, you're really utilizing your third eye, you're listening to your own downloads and intuition, you'll agree. You may not see it, but a lot of you feel like you're being watched. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to scare anybody or put anything out there allegedly, but it's we are being watched. Okay. Now, you're already being watched anyway. You're being watched through your cellular device. You're being watched through your TV. If you have a smart TV with a camera and the internet on it, you're being watched through the camera lens on your iPad, your laptop, your desktop. You're being watched anyway. You're being watched every time you go through a red light. Okay, every time you go into a store that has video surveillance, you're being watched anyway. So what's the difference? What's the difference? Or did y'all forget about that? Or have you been gotten so they told me to cut? Mm, third eye. Just said that, huh? Okay. Yeah, we have been so numb to the fact that we forget that we're being watched. If you want to say satellites, if you want to say all computers, cell phones, all type of electronics, you're being watched anyway. What's the difference of interdimensional watching us? We got listen. Like I said, sitting still, watching, paying attention before you speak, before you say anything. I am very much the type of person where I'm very quiet, but I talk when I want to. I'm just playing. If y'all know that quote from the movie, um, I'm an observer. I've always been like that since I was little. I observe things. I observe people. Uh, I'm quiet until really spoken to. So I've always been, now that I know, very much high priestess energy. Um, because I don't offer up information. You understand? You got a lot of people that talk, tell on themselves. They say this, they say that. They tell on themselves. Okay, you sit there long enough, quiet, and just let people say what they say. They end up telling on themselves. They end up saying their intentions. They end up saying their non-intentions. Okay. Um, they really end up telling you how they are and what they're gonna do, and about you in the future, in the present moment, and in the future. So observation is very much what you need to be. Evaluation. Okay. Now, speaking of that, Mercury, like I said, is at the end, right? So it was a time anyway of reflection, redirection, rethinking, recalculating, re-strategizing, um, redoing, right? Rescheduling, all the REs that you can think of. So now that that is done, things should be moving forward for you to reevaluate things that you have been thinking about, things that you have been looking at, whether it's a person, place, or situation, an idea. It's going to be different for everybody, but you understand what I mean. So, next card is listen. And that's pretty much what I just already said, too, which was sit back, observe, watch, and listen. Don't offer up too much information. Don't communicate unnecessarily. Um, Especially if you're dating somebody new. Continue to watch them, continue to observe them before you agree or say yes to interact with this person. Hey, Beauty's Art, how are you? I'm so glad you made it back. Okay. Watch, not saying it in a scary way, but still, you understand you're an adult. You're going to always continue to watch your surroundings, right? But watch right now, pay attention, very much observe, okay? Before you take action or before you speak up and say anything or to agree to anything, watch the person, watch the environment, okay? Be very observant. Listen instead of just hearing. hmm Healing begins in reverse. Okay, so I don't know what's that about, but open up is in concern energy. Um, For some of you who need to know this, this person still haven't opened up transparency all the way to you, especially if this is somebody coming back to you from the past. It also can be a present person that they are really open to listening to what you may say or are saying to them if it's a new person. Um, if this is still an ex for some of you that you're considering, um, they're really hoping that you will be open, uh, where that when they are ready to be transparent to you, um, then you will allow this healing between the both of you to happen. Okay. Just breathe in reverse. Yeah, somebody like kind of, I don't want to say holding their breath, but a sense of anxiousness. We keep getting reference to what was the word? Self confidence, self create. Somebody just don't know what to do with you, especially if this is somebody new and they don't really know you like that, and you're not really opening up a lot to this person because of your past, of because maybe your mind, your heart, for some of you, still can be connected to somebody from the past, but you're trying to be open yourself and still trying to get out there and date and mingle. But you're just not kind of falling in love. This person, this new person may not just be, what is that? Ugh, it's a leaf. That's why I don't wear my shoes in my house. Um, it's kind of like you're opening up to who you want to open up to, but you're watching everything and you're watching everybody. Let's go ahead and clarify so we don't make this too long. And if you hear something in the background, that's my little heater fan going off, blowing. Okay. Third eye. Let's start to wear more purple indigo color. Nail polish. Don't have to be full. It could be, little decorations here and there. Um, Socks, undergarments, a t-shirt around the house if you're a guy, you know, um, a outfit, clothing, shoes, whatever. Wearing the color of a chakra will help to strengthen that area. So right now it's saying that our third eye needs to be more on point, on guard. Okay. Um, Eating also fruit, vegetables, in that color. Okay. Only thing I could think of is dark colored grapes, eggplant. I don't know what other fruit or vegetable that may be in that color range. If you know, put it in the comments. So let me see what else I need to tell y'all real quick about third eye. You may be having some dry eyes or some sinus problems. Also can be headaches. Cabbage, thank you. Purple cabbage is the best cabbage, right? Beauty's art. It can be some tropical fruit. Plums. Thank you, Miss Linda. See, y'all so smart. True empresses in the house. Um, Pomegranate. It's not quite purple, indigo, but it's darker in color. Just like the plums and the red cabbage. That the subscribers and moderators were talking about. Okay. So, let's see. Mint jasmine. If you wearing like a oil or a perfume, make sure that you're picking the one off your dresser or shelf that got more jasmine and mint. Or if you got mint bath salts or mint in your body washes, um, mint in your hair. If you use some type of oil for your hair or something like that, okay. Mint in your candle, okay. Just go for something that's going to help. Eucalyptus is not part of the third eye, but eucalyptus mint will be good. So just don't do all just holiday scent candles, okay? You, I probably is saying too much, but a certain concoction of different companies with different scents is also part of rituals. So you need to be very wary of the scent combinations that you're picking just because they're popular. Companies want you to burn these type of candles at a large group of people burning the same scent. Things like that is as or part allegedly of rituals. Okay. um so you want to be make sure that you're burning things that is prevalent for you and your chakras, like mint, jasmine, peppermint, camphor, eucalyptus, camphor, uh rose, paroli, you know jupiter, lemon, especially like sage, sandalwood. Pick candles or scents that helps you, not just because they're popular and not just because they got a pretty label on it. Okay. All right. um Lapis lazuli, sapphire, sodalite for your stone and crystals. Okay. While you're off, maybe on that day, day before, the week of, the week after, try and start some yoga practices. All you gotta do is pull it up on YouTube. It's free. Some of you may can find some type of app. Start to teach yourself yoga. You don't gotta pay nobody to teach you yoga. Okay. Start some stretching exercises. What else? Somebody may also feel that you're acting, or maybe you are, not taking nothing from you, that you're too intellectual. Some of you may actually be too good for somebody. I hate to say it like that, but maybe you are in your own genre and you're trying to make something blend with somebody who is not on your level, spiritually, chakra wise, mentally, emotionally. Somebody may just be out of your league, and a lot of people that are healing type of entities will be the one as an empath to have certain feelings and emotions as a sense of self sacrificing to take their self below their intellect to be in love or to help another person, okay, or to allow themselves to be in a relationship with a person who is not only on their same intellect but on their same emotional wavelength, okay. And that can be a lot of times why we have issues with relationships. It's because, I'm not saying opposites don't attract or can't connect, but some people are just way down, too far down. And your spirit, your soul, your third eye will also announce this to you, where that quit taking yourself through certain or the same type of struggles, okay? Where that you downplay yourself to be in love or to be in a relationship with somebody who, like, the belief system, it don't have to be the same, but it can be to a level of even just opening up emotionally. You know, how good of a relationship can you have and keep trying to manifest when one person is very open, don't mind to change their perception or perspectives or their beliefs if it's good enough, okay? If the information is good enough and um you have a change of perspective, you're willing to have and to do that because of your love for somebody else, right? But then you can try and be in a relationship with somebody who fails or never wants to do or try to be that. And that can be a huge conflict in itself, where some people are just so stubborn, they refuse change, they refuse a change in their perception and perspective, their beliefs. um, they want to stay in the root chakra, a sense of victimization, a sense of hurt, a sense of past trauma, when it comes to love and relationships and things like that. And you can't, okay, for your near future, you can't keep belittling yourself to appease another person or other people. And it also can go for family members and friends. Okay. Hierophant in reverse, talking about beliefs. Eight of Cups. So somebody here is coming into the realization of this. Hangman in reverse. So the delay or the pause is over. Why my cards don't want to act right? Okay. Something that you have been trying to understand. Um, a sense of evaluation. We were just talking about Mercury retrograde, a time for reflection, right? Something that you have been on pause about, thinking about. Something may have recently within the past 9 days or 14 days have came to you. Also can be a person, um, or starting now or about after the 20th, right? Because that would be the last 7 day post of Mercury, and going in the direct formation. Y'all know that the planet don't actually go forward and backwards, okay? It's just a distance allegedly closer to this reality or realm, Earth. But somebody could, like I said, after the 20th, come into their epiphany of fighting you, fighting this situation, um, don't want to be a competition against you as a relationship, um, pushing people and other situations out of the way, okay, so that they can stop the delay to come towards you, because they're emotionally devastated and they missed you. They're tired of being emotionally blocked. Now, it may not, of course, be something that you said or did, but it can just be other people, other situations. And also, like I said, the epiphany from within oneself. Now, this can be you or somebody else, which is the lack of commitment, the lack of the strength, and the wrong type of responsibilities. Which I mean is somebody can have a lot of responsibilities toward a person or people or situations that is not their problem. You know, like for example, if this is a third party situation and your person is going back and forth between you and somebody else, but they're putting all their attention, love, responsibility, um, the thought and belief and opening up to the other person that they're dealing with, and it's not working, it's not dawning on them on why it's not working. Same thing for a regular situation. The more energy and stuff and responsibility, things that you pay for, people that you look after and take care of and nurture and care for and all, and give them all your attention, and it's not right for you, it continues to get worser and worser and worser. And after a while, it may finally dawn on you like, you know what? The more I keep trying to make this work, it keep getting worser. So, am I really supposed to be in this? Am I really supposed to keep giving this situation or person so much love and attention and money and care and nurturing and physical attention and this and this? And somebody finally wakes up and realize that they remove themselves from that situation, and things get lighter, things get better, your money starts changing, more prosperity and abundance start coming in, and you're like, wow, all it took me was to remove myself from that person or that situation, because I see now, obviously, it wasn't my fight, it wasn't my partnership, that wasn't my future, it wasn't my relationship, it wasn't my love, it's not who I'm really supposed to be aligned with. Also can be a job and a career. You know how you leave one job, then you go to something else and you have more fun, you have more energy, you really like going to there, you dress better, you eat better, right? Your frame of mind is more open, your intellect is more open, you're feeling a little bit more carefree. But at the other job, you were stressed, you were tired, you were overthinking, you were drained. You get what I'm saying? So it's the same way with people or a relationship that you deal with. hmm It's the same thing. And anybody at whatever time will finally turn into a eight of cups. Like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. So continue to watch out for somebody that may be coming towards you. Because the eight of cups always returns. So your person, if this is a third party situation, your person has already came back towards you one or twice before, ghosted you, broke up with you, left you, stopped talking to you, and then they came back again. And so for some of you, this can be a third go round if you allow it, or this can be the final run that this person does come back to you. Hi there, how you doing, Richard? But the Eight of Cups energy always returns. Okay, it may be some days, weeks, or years um, that it will happen, but it does happen. Okay, kind of like checking to see if the grass is greener on the other side. Type of energy. Speaking of that, let me grab these other cards, clarify, so we can close up this reading. Now for some of you, it also can be that you finally decide to walk away from somebody or something that you're dealing with because you just don't want to do it anymore. You're ready for change. I'm good. Oh, Yep. Hook up in reverse came out. No more one night stands. Okay. Now you do what you want to. You're grown, right? But before I finish that, let me see what is this hangman. Is that the Ten of Wands? Okay. Now the Ten of Wands in reverse is not over. You may think it is because the card is in reverse, but it's not. So something is not quite done and over with yet. Um, Some of you may need to listen or want to listen to what somebody has to say, or vice versa. This person may need to listen to finally what you have to say before they either get the idea that it's time for them to finally leave you alone, or they get the idea that they need to be ready for commitment or come into a relationship, or to finally allow this healing between the both of you to happen. Okay, without argument, without fighting, without conflict, without putting friends and family all up in y'all business, without confrontation between the both of you. It's about both of you actively listening to each other. This can happen faster than you think. And this needs to be a spiritual realization. But the Ten of Wands in reverse is not over. Okay? Um, but the delay of it is over. So something is about to transpire and or change. Now, please remember also that the sun now is in Sag. Okay, for my channel. Tropical Western, y'all said, I guess y'all already been in Sag season. But for me, the sun just left Scorpio on December the 15th. Okay, just a couple of days ago. So now it should be, like I told you in the last reading, a more spiritual realization. The hangman here. Okay. Um, Also remember that the hangman, the original card, is about somebody being a traitor. Whether they was a traitor to you, a traitor toward being a traitor toward the relationship, or they were being a traitor to their self, or somebody ended up being a traitor to them. Okay? Manipulating them. Either they were manipulating you, manipulating the situation, manipulating that, you know, they were acting like they wanted to be in a relationship or be with you or be back with you. Okay? Somebody also could have done your person like that, and this is why now they're emotionally want or need to be done with that situation. There's nothing left with this situation. If your person was dealing with somebody else, there's nothing left in it, but your person has not let it go yet. Now it may be physical that they have, but emotionally they're not all the way quite there yet. Okay, so I want this on the Eight of Cups. There you go. Like I said, something is the change. The sun leaving Scorpio, moving into ninth house of the hangman, which is Sagittarius energy. Okay. Especially let's put something on the Hierophant in reverse. Six of Wands. Success, ego, pride, um, lack of strength, lack of self-esteem, lack of what you call it, self-confidence. What is it? What represents the Hierophant? Taurus, Jupiter energy. Now, speaking of Taurus or the Hierophant, in Vedic sidereal, Jupiter is still retrograde. So in the last videos, I told y'all that Jupiter will not be going direct until next year. Okay? And that's going to be about February, March. Um, so no relationship right now is going to come together anyway. It's going to be between March and June of next year that somebody will be more in the effort of committing or at least trying to commit. Okay, you always need Jupiter direct for a relationship strong structure to be happening. Okay, now I always teach y'all too that anytime a planet goes retrograde and then goes back direct, whatever house that it was in, it likes to leave a blessing or some type of incoming prosperity and or abundance. Okay, so when Jupiter goes direct next year, um, you will get a reward from being authentic, being in yourself, being true to yourself, um, finally letting something go, um, having your epiphany and or download and understanding it with the third eye here, keeping yourself out of conflict, challenges, and battles, taking yourself also out of that. But the reward from the Jupiter going direct will be given to either a relationship or to one of y'all individually, um, as a reward. Okay. Now, some people don't like to hear that your reward can be finding that this person does leave your life, you know, and that your reward is that you move on and find, and get into your next commitment that will be a lot more rewarding. But people don't want to see that as a prophetic. People want what they want, and they want something that is not good for them to be the one and to work out. But it don't do that. Okay, the hookup in card in reverse is like you can't keep having hookups with somebody you want a strong bond and relationship with. They're giving you hookup energy, but you want a relationship with them. And so you think they're gonna turn you into a relationship after you keep having hookups or giving this person hookup? Like they used to say in the past, you keep giving the milk out, ain't no point of buying the cow. Sorry for the people who vegan. Okay. So like I said, the Six of Wands, it will be a success, but it may not necessarily be with the person you think. But you also will be getting some type of reward, accolade, success. You will be winning something, signs of love, the meaning in reverse. This person needs to really learn and understand what is the meaning of love, especially if they're satisfied with hookups with people. You can't make a person who is okay with them to have multiple hookups as their energy and try and turn them into a relationship person. This also can be vice versa. Give me something on. Okay, that was quick. Lies, keeping secrets. Oh, I'm so tired of seeing a snake. But next year, 2025, is the year of the snake. So I guess we're going to keep seeing the snake card. Mimicking, shapeshifter. It's a lot of shapeshifters that people are going to start seeing. I'm going to let you know now. Okay? It's a lot of shape shifting energies and entities and also physical objects that we will begin to and continue to see and to hear about. Okay? Um yeah. This is also animals that's going to be shape shifting. Now, allegedly people, certain companies, situations are going to continue to lie and keep secrets about the shape shifting and the mimicking allegedly. Okay? Um it also going to be a lot more Mandela effects. Okay, you got party, having fun. This person, if they invite you or you go somewhere, they also may try to, the courage card in reverse. Same here. No strength, no courage, no self-esteem, no confidence. Okay. Um, for some of you, this person is struggling the audacity, okay, to have the courage to ask you, do you want to start back with one night hookups and having fun and partying with them? Knowing that you're the person, or vice versa, that they know you want commitment or some type of relationship, some type of title, boyfriend, girlfriend, same sex, whatever. Okay? So it's kind of like they wanted enough time to pass by to see if you forgot, um, and to shape and to shift their self into mimicking on who they know you want them to be, in order to have fun and to be available, or you to be available for them again, to have this type of party atmosphere, one night stands, hookups, dates, okay, and all type of friends with benefits type of thing. But this person is not still ready to commit, and or vice versa. They don't have the courage to commit. They're still wanting to be outside, do what they want to do, okay? Especially if they were coming from messing with somebody else, and now they quote unquote feel that they're free because they were more toward that person for a relationship than you. So now that they are emotionally leaving and breaking up with that other person, now they feel that they're free and single and ready to party and to mingle. Okay? So this person is definitely not going to be ready for commitment immediately. hmm But they will mimic the signs, symbols, and actions. Also, the listening aspect, the talking aspect of that they want a relationship. Now, this also can be friendship. Um, this can be dating. This also could be some of you, where you're mimicking that you want a relationship with somebody, and you're actually lying to this person, uh, by having them thinking that you want a relationship with them. May not be right now, but possibly in the future. But you really soon probably will be walking away, and some of you already know that you will. But you may not have told this person. Um, See what I said about self esteem and intimacy, uh, insecurity? Some of you may be dating a new person as your own lack of insecurity, just to have somebody around, and you may naturally give off the vibes, and you may naturally be a person that wants commitment. It's in your blood. That's what you want, but it may not be with a specific person that you're hanging around, you're going out with, you having fun. You may not necessarily be intimate with this person. Um, but what is this shape shifting? Bliss, happiness. Like I said, bottom of the deck is sex, a good time. Uh oh. If some of you do have intimate relationship with somebody for the first time or something like that, um, don't. I hate to say this. Try not to lie to the person, or somebody's gonna cut somebody off because the intimacy is not gonna be good. Okay. And I know everybody don't do that, but if I see the message, I have to say it. And that person may have insecurity, may have been battling something like that most of their life, maybe from in their 20s and 30s if they're older, in their 40s and 50s. They may have a challenging time with the act of intimacy. Um, But this is also like somebody is saying that the connection is not there. Okay. But you're trying to shape and shift your way into bliss and happiness with something or somebody that you don't truly admire, like, or feel it will be successful. Um, it's multiple messages here. Somebody is not gonna have a good time, and it's because your own insecurity or self-esteem that either you're battling or this other person. Somebody already, I'm gonna tell you, somebody not gonna have enough stamina. Okay, and it's gonna, and they not gonna have the strength. So I'm gonna let you know ahead of time. Oh baby, let me. If I see it, I have to see it. I hate being rude, but ain't nothing else I can do. New vision. That's my Sage card. Alone. Somebody in a hurry. In existence. Is something up under here? No. Like I said, somebody is having an epiphany, a download, a new vision within the next 30 days of coming out of this sense of aloneness, being alone, feeling down, a sense of despair. And they're going to start moving towards you faster. Now that Mercury is finished being retrograde, remember we still got Mars in Cancer. Um, in tropical Western, they saying it's in Gemini, but it's not. Okay? So the emotions are going to start rolling off. Listen to what somebody's saying, pay attention. Somebody wants to participate in being in your existence and being their wish fulfillment. Like I said, remember I said laziness in reverse. Somebody's gonna try and have the strength, but I honestly see that they're not gonna be a match for you on the intimate level. Oh yeah, because they haven't mastered intimacy. They haven't mastered um, connection on a true emotional level. It's a yes. This is my Leo card. Things that was in the dark are gonna start coming into the light. Okay. Trust what you see, because what you're seeing is trustworthy. Whether it's objects, whether it's person, people, shape shifting, animals, um, objects. Like I said, we will also start to see more things in the atmosphere. I'm gonna tell you now. Don't start freaking out. You need to look at things with your third eye, not your two regular eyes. Okay. Mm. I want to clarify this sex, a good time in reverse. Not a good time because some of you may feel like somebody trying to get away with something or get over on something. You know, you may think somebody trying to be slick, or somebody may think you trying to be slick. Somebody trying to see what they can get away with. Somebody also trying to be sneaky. Change. So somebody that was doing you wrong, trying to use you as one night stands with no meaning of love associated with it. Even though they were mimicking like they were into it. They do like you. They do love you. More probably toward an ex. Okay. Um, if you do have another go round with this ex, you're not gonna really have a good time because you're ready for change. And you know, you also feel that you don't want to have to be looking over your shoulders trying to see if somebody's going to say something to you on social media or whatever the case may be, having any conflicts with this person that they're dealing with coming towards you or saying something towards you. But it's all about the change in somebody's behavior, which can be yours, but it also can be, a change needs to be that this person needs to come out of this energy. They need to stop being the fox, but they haven't mastered it. They haven't mastered it. So you can't expect for somebody who has not mastered something to come out of that family room. Whoever this is, this person, whoever that I'm talking about, they have been in your house. You have been in theirs, and or they have been in yours. Okay? If this person haven't, then just I'm not talking about this person. This also could be somebody from way back. Don't have to be nobody recent. But whoever this is, this person has been in your home. Okay? This person has been in your home. You have been in theirs. Or you have been in somebody's mutual home, like their parents, over their sister, brother house, or a cousin house, or they have came over your mama, daddy house, your sister, brother house, cousin house, something like that. But whatever the case, this person has been in your energy inside of your dwelling. Okay. Now, this person, I'm gonna tell you, is trying to change to go back toward this other person. They have been slick, sly, and have transported their self into this other person's home, or that other person recently have came over their house. Something may not have necessarily taken place as an intimate act. For some of you it did, but your person's not feeling guilty about it. They did it, or they did going to do you like this, or did you like this already, but they're not feeling guilty about having an intimate connection with you again out of the blue, and still lingering emotionally tied to this other person. This may happen quickly if it haven't happened already. But this person is having a new vision though. Text message. There you go, right there. They gotta ask you, okay? They gotta ask you, you know, because they feeling insecure. They may not call you. They may actually, as insecurity, text you. They're very still much passionate about you, but still having the lack of any inner growth, like I said. Divine intervention, time for reflection. I don't even think this person took any time for reflection. All right. I'm off tomorrow, y'all, so y'all will get a video tomorrow. I'll figure out what we need to do. Maybe I'll do a Pacific video on somebody new and a Pacific video on an X. How about that? Okay. Bottom of the deck is the main male in reverse. But if I went too fast, went too slow, whatever the case may be, um, I'm still always on time. But rewind it, listen to what I said, look at the cards, use your own intuition, and also third eye. Um, but this situation is not for you to have to master or learn again. Okay? So if you get yourself caught up in getting back close, trying to get back close with this person and things like that, because they're coming to you trying to act like they're not feeling guilty about the things that they did, how they acted, trying to get you to trust them again, trying to show you a new vision, a new way about themselves. Just remember that they're mimicking. Okay? All right. I'll see y'all in the next one.